Fred Gwynne was born on July 10, 1926 in New York City. He's known for being an actor, artist, singer, and an author. He had a wonderful career on stage, in movies, and especially on TV. His most well-known role was that of Herman Munster in the CBS show called The Munsters. It debuted in 1964 and lasted 2 seasons. Did you like the Munsters or the Addams Family more? During World War II, he served in the Navy as a radio man. He then attended Harvard University where he majored in English. He wrote and illustrated books. He was a commercial artist and a musician. He was 6 feet 5 inches tall, and he had a very distinct voice. He had roles in the shows Car 54, Where Are You?, The Steve Allen Show, and The Red Skelton Show, just to name a few. He appeared in the movies The Secret of My Success, The Cotton Club, My Cousin Vinny, Pet Sematary, and Fatal Attraction. He was married twice and had 5 children. In 1963, his son Dylan died from drowning. Fred died in 1993 from pancreatic cancer. He was 66 years old. Michael Landon was born on October 31st, 1936 in New York City. His birth name was Eugene Maurice Orowitz. He's known for being an actor, singer, writer, director, and producer. He had roles in TV shows that were huge. First one was the show called Bonanza. He played Little Joe Cartwright starting in 1959. Little House on the Prairie started in 1974. He played the father named Charles Ingalls. Highway to Heaven began in 1984, and he played the role of Jonathan Smith, an angel who was sent to Earth to help people. He was a great track and field athlete in high school. He won a scholarship to USC. Unfortunately, an injury ended his athletic career. He was working at a gas station across the street from Warner Brothers studio when he was discovered while pumping gas. He appeared on the cover of TV Guide 22 times. He loved singing, and in 1957 he released a song called Gimme a Little Kiss, Will Ya Huh? He was married 3 times and had 9 children. 3 were adopted. He was a heavy cigarette smoker and he drank a lot of alcohol. He died in 1991 from pancreatic cancer. He was 54 years old. Jerry Springer was born on February 13, 1944 in London, England. His parents were refugees escaping the Holocaust. He was a broadcaster, journalist, singer, actor, producer, lawyer, and politician. He studied political science at Tulane University and received a law degree from Northwestern. In 1968, he worked for Robert Kennedy's campaign until Robert was assassinated. Then he practiced law. While working for the Cincinnati City Council in 1974, he resigned after admitting to soliciting a prostitute. He was mayor of Cincinnati for 1 year. He ran for governor of Ohio in 1981, but failed. The Jerry Springer Show debuted in 1991 and ran until 2018. Trashy guests who fought each other is the best way to describe his show. In 1998, a porn actress named Kendra Jade sold pictures of her having sex with Jerry. He stayed busy with many TV shows. He was married for 20 years and had 1 daughter who was legally blind and deaf in 1 year. He died in April of 2023 from pancreatic cancer. He was 79 years old. Syd Barrett was born on January 6, 1946 in Cambridge, England. His birth name was Roger Keith Barrett. He was the founding member of the great band Pink Floyd. He was the original singer and main songwriter. In 1968, he was kicked out because the other members thought he was crazy. The Pink Floyd song called Shine On You Crazy Diamond was written in tribute to him. Syd was childhood friends with Roger Waters. One of the names Pink Floyd used early on was the Megadeths. Their debut album was released in 1967. Syd used LSD way too much and it started to affect his brain and the band. His personality changed. He would disappear for weeks at a time. He became depressed. Sometimes on stage he would strum 1 chord through the entire concert or not play at all. David Gilmour joined Pink Floyd to cover for Syd. After leaving the music business, he became a recluse and spent his time gardening and painting. He never married or had kids. He died in 2006 from pancreatic cancer. He was 60 years old. Donna Reed was born on January 27, 1921 in Denison, Iowa. Her birth name was Donna Bell Mullinger. She was an actress. She had great success on TV and in movies. She won an Academy Award for her role in the 1953 film called From Here to Eternity. Her show called The Donna Reed Show ran from 1958 to 1966, and she won a Golden Globe for it. She was in one of my favorite movies called It's a Wonderful Life. Released in 1946, it's an iconic film. She played George Bailey's wife named Mary. It was not a hit at first. I watch it at least once a year. What about you? After high school, she hoped to become a teacher. While attending Los Angeles City College, she was named the campus queen for her beauty. She was offered a few screen tests and made her film debut in the 1941 movie called The Getaway. The studio changed her last name to Reed. She never liked it. She was a popular pinup girl during World War II. Some of her other movies included The Courtship of Andy Hardy, The Man from Down Under, Raiders of the Seven Seas, and The Benny Goodman Story, just to name a few. Later in life, she appeared on the TV shows The Love Boat and Dallas for one season. She ended up suing the producers of Dallas after being fired when the original actress she replaced wanted to be back on the show. She won over $1 million. The Donna Reed Foundation was created in her honor. It gives away scholarships, and there's a performing arts festival held in her hometown. She was married 3 times and had 4 children. She died in 1986 from pancreatic cancer. She was 64 years old. Ben Gazzara was born on August 28, 1930 in New York City. His birth name was Biagio Anthony Gazzara. He was a prolific actor and a director. He was nominated for many awards and won a Primetime Emmy. His career lasted over 6 decades, and he was great on stage and the screen. He said his love for acting saved him from a life of crime during his teenage years. He went to college to become an electrical engineer, but acting became more important to him. He gained recognition after his role in the Broadway play Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Some of his films included The Big Lebowski, Anatomy of a Murder, High Velocity, Husbands, Capone, The Bridge at Ramagen, Summer of Sam, and The Thomas Crown Affair, just to name a few. Don't ask me how many times I've seen the 1989 movie called Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. Ben played the villain Brad Wesley. He briefly dated Audrey Hepburn in the 70s. He loved smoking cigarettes and cigars. He had some health issues towards the end, including throat cancer and a stroke. He was married 3 times and had 2 children. He died in 2012 from pancreatic cancer. He was 81 years old. D'Angelo was born on February 11, 1974 in Richmond, Virginia. His birth name was Michael Eugene Archer. He was a singer, a songwriter, a musician, and a producer. Rolling Stone magazine said he was one of the top 200 greatest singers of all time. He won 4 Grammys. He released his platinum-selling debut album in 1995 called Brown Sugar. He helped pioneer the sound of neo-soul, which is a mixture of many different styles of music. Later on, he tried to distance himself from that term. He released his second album called Voodoo in the year 2000 and his final album in 2014 called Black Messiah. His music video for Untitled, How Does It Feel, made him a sex symbol. He grew up loving music. He started playing piano at age 3 and sang in his church where his father was a minister. He dropped out of high school so he could move to New York City and pursue a music career. In 1994, he co-wrote and produced a song called You Will Know for the R&B supergroup called Black Men United. He would take extended breaks between albums. He worked with different artists and put out some songs on various soundtracks. Unfortunately, he suffered from alcoholism, depression, and drug addiction. He was arrested in 2005 for a DUI and drug charges. A week after being sentenced, he was in a bad car accident. He was never married and had 3 children. He died in October of 2025 from pancreatic cancer. He entered hospice 2 weeks before he passed away. He was 51 years old.